Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Zax's Backlog. Had a little bit of a oopsie there for a moment. Alright, so let's see here. Welcome to Zax's Backlog, where I chronicle my journey through my backlog of video games and model kits. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. So today I don't have anything on the plate yet, so I think what we're going to do... What's my screen share on this? What? Is that not working? Oh no. Alright, more technical glitches, or technical difficulties here. Apologize. Why is that not showing up? So I was going to share my screen here so that we could run the... Why is that up so high? There we go. So that we could run our picker wheel. Morning, yo mama. How's your Sunday morning going so far? Let's see here. That's not the right... There we go. Good so far. Mine's going alright so far too. Just trying to figure out this this screen share really quickly because it did not go the way that I was thinking it was going to go. Let's see, the left, I need crop. Alrighty, here, crop the bottom, 40, 100, 100, oh, 500 is too much, 100, there we go, that looks good. Crop left, let's see, 1,050. Oh, that's not showing at all what I wanted to show. Oh boy, alright, window and manual. There we go. Right. Apologize for the technical difficulties here. I'm having some fun times with Streamlabs for some reason. Okay. I know, this is exhilarating, folks. Sorry, this is not how I was expecting to start my... oh, forgot that I was on that. It doesn't help me. Alright, this is not exactly how I expected to start my morning here, but that's okay. Alright, well, I guess that's gonna have to do... Alright, let's switch over to our picker wheel here and see what we are... Give her a little spin. Yeah, no, we're gonna redo that. Again, I don't want to do too many Gundam Wing things in a row. Oh boy, it's lagging. let's try this one last time. And if it goes with a Gundam Wing Kit, we're building a Gundam Wing Kit today, then. Alright, here we go. We're going to be building the high-grade Gouf Crimson Custom. Alright, so this is the guy that we're going to be building today. The Gouf Crimson Custom. Get a little bit of an idea of what he looks like there. So, let's open her up and start unpacking it. He looks cool, yeah. I know Vincent had been working on this one as well, so I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's all built. So I've changed my setup once again because I can't just be satisfied with anything. I now have a new ring light that I am using to build with, because I was getting very frustrated by the shadow when I was building, and I wanted to be able to see what I'm doing at the same time while still making it look pleasant for people to look at. So I forgot to grab that. So yeah, so I decided to update my layout again, and a little sneak peek here. Here we go. So we got ourselves a ring light there with a phone holder. No. There we go. So yeah, hopefully that works a little bit better. And then I also adjusted my lighting as well, because when I tried the ring light with my basement lights on, of course, the light from the ceiling was creating a glare, or not a glare, a shadow on the ring light. So even though the ring light was there, it was not bright enough to get rid of that shadow. So I currently have the lights in the basement off, and I'm using my ring camera, my ring light that I originally bought, my my standing one, as my lighting down here now. This is what C. There we go. Where did we keep up disappear to? Alrighty. So let's transition over to our build cam and see how everything looks now. Should be a little bit different, but I'm hoping that it will be, you know, better quality lighting, and everything will come out looking a little bit better. I wonder, you know what, let's get a picture up here too of the Gouf Crimson Custom, so that way we can show what we're working on as well, like we used to do. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well this Sunday morning. I'm debating whether or not I will actually be streaming tomorrow. I've got a concert tonight out in um uh going to be going to see Streetlight Manifesto. And tomorrow is going to be a little bit of a long day, probably, so I may or may not end up oh, where is that? Where did that go? Let's do that. Let's crop this guy a little bit. Yeah, so, yeah, down in Chicago. Thank you, Yo Mama. So I may or may not be... Can I not do... Oh, here we go. Transform. Transform. Good morning, Moonlighter TV. It's going pretty good here. Welcome to the backlog. This morning we are going to be building the Gouf Crimson Custom after a little bit of technical difficulties and choosing which Gundam we were going to be building. We finally settled on that one. And just doing a little bit of setup here, which is always finicky. There we go. And I will be back in 1 second, folks. I need to go get... Of course, I always forget something when I'm gonna build. So I'll be back in 1 second. Alrighty, folks, I am back. My apologies for that. I'm never quite as put together as I think I am when I start things. I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that looks good, we're ready to roll. And then, nope. Oh, it starts with this page, that's surprising. Alrighty. So let us get building then. So it looks like we're starting out with the legs today. And we've got E12 and E11. You know what, yeah, we'll just... Why not? We'll skip flipping all of the runner bits off. We're just going to do the tiniest of nubs. Anyways, yeah, so I was saying I'm going to a concert tonight, so I may or may not be streaming tomorrow. It all depends on how I'm feeling at the end of the day. I might just do a little bit of R&R to give myself a little bit of time to recuperate. But I'm excited for this concert. I've been waiting on it for months now. Not looking forward to the drive, but... Do that backwards. No. Ooh, I just got the chills. Yeah. gotta get used to this new setup here. Everything's shifted slightly to the left. Oh, you know what? Sorry. There we go. I forgot it doesn't automatically show up for you guys. I have to retransition. Streamlabs is a little bit different than OBS, so... Hey there, Vincent. Good morning. How you doing today? We are currently going to be building the Gouf Crimson Custom, as I know you're familiar with that one. Yee. Should be a good build. So, Vincent, as you know me, I can never keep things... I can never just accept things the way that they are. And so I updated my setup again. I got myself a ring light phone holder, so that way I can actually see what I'm doing and have no shadows on this while I'm working on it. You enjoyed that one? Cool. Glad to hear that. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good build. I feel like the... what is this? Breaker Battlelog? Yeah, Breaker Battlelog. I feel like I've had hit or miss with these kits. So I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed this one. Cool, looks like it's a good setup so far. Yeah, definitely. I'll have to share some pics in the Discord when we're done here. But yeah, and then I also decided to turn off my overhead lights because even with the ring light, I was getting shadows from the ring light instead. So now my basement lights are turned off, and I have my standing ring light to give me some, you know, regular lighting in the basement. Gouf Crimson is your favorite Xeon suit, so not hard for me to like it. Yeah. Yeah, I do like the look of the Gouf. It is very menacing looking. And, you know, I'm always a sucker for the color red, so... Let's see. Oh, the other one. I was gonna say something, I don't remember what it was, but... Yeah, the Breaker Battlelog kits have been kind of hit or miss for me. I know Kez built the Barbatorus, and that one is interesting to say the least. So, the Barbatorus is a centaur, and like it's a neat idea. It just does not hold up well. When actually trying to pose it and whatnot. The legs are very wobbly, so makes it a little bit difficult to pose and whatnot. And then it comes with a bow and arrow, and it just like looks awkward when you're trying to pose the bow with it. You'll need to go over your ears again and sand it. Was that before you had your... Oh yeah, that was before you had your razor. Let's see, which PC one is it now? PC 14. You missed it. When I first jumped on, I was doing the picker wheel. First two that popped up were Wing Gundam Clear Kit and Death Scythe Hell. And I was like, I'm trying to hold off on the wing stuff just because I don't want them to be back-to-back, and I've done a few already. So if one pops up next time, I think I'll be okay with it, but Um, it, um, what was I saying? Oh, it almost landed on the high grade Leo, and if that was gonna happen, I was just gonna leave it at that point, because I was like 3 out of 3, not worth trying to do it again. And before the files that I got you, yeah. Yeah, the files do make a huge difference, I gotta say. Like, they are definitely a game changer, in my opinion. Especially since, well, you've seen me using the hobby knife. Me and hobby knives do not get along. Yes, random was the wheel today. Indeed. Yeah, because I completely forgot last time because I had to jump off really quickly to get Bebop to the vet. So, oops. I gotta remember how low this ring light is. B2. I was telling chat before he hopped on that I'm going to see Streetlight Manifesto tonight. Should be exciting. Should be a good time. Just not looking forward to the drive down to Chicago. A19. Yeah. Trying to think, I was gonna bring something up with you before, but I don't remember. Yeah, hope so. Bummer, gotta drive. Can't do the train anymore. I could probably... See, the problem is I don't know where the train goes, and the, it's at the Riviera Theater. So, I don't remember if that's within walking distance of the train, but I personally don't feel like doing that, because every time I do, I always have to leave the show early, because the last train leaves at, like, midnight or something like that. So it's a little bit of a bummer, because I've had to leave the shows early quite a few times because of that, so... it was only, like, $15 for parking, so I figured why not. Oh, that's C, not E. I know my alphabet. What are we looking at? E4. So I figured out what the issue was with the music the other day. And I don't know why it works this way, but so, like, in Streamlabs, there isn't, like, a pause and play button like there is in OBS. And there's a thing called studio mode, so you can have two screens up next to each other, so that way you can transition a lot easier. And with, for some reason, the music from like one scene to the next will continue to play, and I don't understand why. So yeah, that became a bit of an issue, apparently, when I was trying to stream yesterday morning. Yesterday? Or Friday? I don't remember, whatever day that was. I don't know. Lots of technical hiccups here and there. You know, you would think it would be, like, easy stuff that, like, you know, should seem fairly easy, but there's always... Oh, no, I dropped a runner again. Oh boy. Ugh. My body isn't flexible as much anymore. I gotta start working out again. Oh. I don't know why I put these back, I still need them. E5 and E6. You don't recall the issues, honestly? It might have been when you weren't on. I think it might have been Friday before you hopped on. I don't remember. I think it was Friday. And like there was just music doubling up over the other music. You have crap memory. Well, I mean, whether or not that's the case, you may or may not have been on. But it was very frustrating. I think Yo Mama was on during that time. But yeah, hopefully that's all situated. I don't know, I never thought that, like, some of these weird technical hiccups would, like, be a thing that would happen. Especially since, like, none of that stuff happened to me when I was using OBS. So, I don't know. Yeah, you're on. Oh yeah, my mic didn't work. Yeah, that was the same day that the music was being weird too. E9 and E8. So for whatever reason, I can't have it in studio mode when I'm doing that. I have to swap over, I'd say manually, but like without the studio mode working. Give myself a little bit more room here. I don't know why, man. My hands are very cold this morning. Just like, I don't know, I've got poor circulation in my hands, so it's probably just that. But it sucks. I don't like it. And E8 is on the right. So it's funny, Kez and I started playing Arkham Horror again last night, and I forgot how difficult that game was. We are getting our butts handed to us left and right. It is ridiculous. And like it's interesting because like the difficulty kind of ramps up with the number of players that you have, because there are these things called the Mythos bag, the Mythos bag, I think, and you have to pull tokens from it, and each person pulls 2 tokens. So like every round that happens, and when the more people you add into it, the more tokens are pulling out, so you go through the bag quicker, so it gets refreshed quicker. So like stuff just keeps piling up and up and up, and we are like just getting hammered. And my rolls have been awful. My dice rolls, like I started out really good, and then at some point it was just like, no, you don't get to have successes now. You've had your luck. You blew it all in the beginning. It's just like, oh, come on, man. And like, oh god. So in Arkham Horror, you can re-roll your dice by using it's called a focus token. And oops, you can use that as currency to re-roll. And so I did that twice last night, and the die that I re-rolled landed on 1 3 times. I was like, you're kidding me, right? How? Weighted dice? Yeah, I wish. Well, I mean, they probably are weighted, but not in our favor. A 7. Or 7. Ah, here we are. It feels like they are weighted against me. It was very frustrating. And, like, while I get frustrated with that game, I don't think I get nearly as frustrated as I do with, or as I have with, ISS Vanguard. I think part of the reason for that is because of the fact that ISS Vanguard is a campaign game, so, like, you know, we're going on, like, 40, 50 hours, something like that, and, like, something crappy happens, and I'm just like, I don't know. It hurts much more because of how much time we've put into it, I think. Plus, like, in ISS Vanguard, when you have a person... So, you get injuries in that game, and when a person has 3 injuries, on the 4th one, you automatically evac the planet. And it's like... I kind of hate that, because I'd rather continue to be able to play on the planet, and just let that person die. Which, I don't know what that says about me as a human, but... But in the game, at least, that's how I view it. And so it's like, it's frustrating because, you know, just trying to not get injured, because, like, injuries are so easy to come by. Because with certain things you have to roll this thing called the danger die, and based on what danger die you're rolling, there are, like, things like lose a supply or lose a personal item, which, like, those suck, but, like, the injuries, they just stack up so quickly. Especially there's some danger dice that are, like, multiple chances of getting an injury, just, like, different types of injuries. It's too early or late to try and psychoanalyze me. That's fair. I suppose for you it's too late. Also, I forgot that we were switching the clocks today, so I woke up. My phone woke me up at 6 o'clock, and I was feeling, like, super groggy. So I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Went out into the kitchen, and everything was saying 7 o'clock, and I was like, what? How is that? And then I was like, oh, we changed over last night. That's right. Also, to be fair, too, it's always too early or late to psychoanalyze me. That's what I have a therapist for. You forgot to? Yeah, so I wonder if, like, my body just was not used to the amount of sleep that I got last night with the extra hour. Or just the fact that I was, like, in the middle of a dream when I got woken up. That's also a very good possibility, too. Come on. There we go. And dang it. Got a little bit of a stress mark there. Yes, you do hope we eventually get off daylight savings. Oh, tell me about it. Why? Why is that a thing? I hate it so much. It's a relic of a time when, I don't know, they didn't understand how time works, I guess. I mean, I guess, well, I don't know, I guess trying to think about it from, like, the farmer's standpoint is like, oh, their roosters would get them up or something. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but, like, if that's the case, it's getting them up with the break of dawn. And so you adjust what hour it is so that way it's consistent on when they're waking you up. I don't know. Yeah, you hate it too? Dark when you get up and dark by 4 p.m.? Oh, yeah. Yep. It's miserable. Clip some of these a little bit too close on the first pass through. I don't know. We need to get rid of that system. It is idiotic at this point. We have things called, you know, alarms. They help us get up. We have clocks. We have phones. We have alarm clocks, if, you know, you still use one of those. I was so confused when I was getting up this morning. My watch... So, like, I don't do well with noise waking up. It freaks me out. And, like, makes my heart... my anxiety spike. So my heart rate just goes through the roof. And so, instead, I used to sleep with my phone under my pillow, so that way it would vibrate and wake me up that way. But since I got my watch, I've been using that instead. And this morning, when my alarm was going off, like, I recognized that my arm, or, you know, my wrist was vibrating, but I didn't understand why it was vibrating. Farmers back in, you think, World War II, government put it in place, and apparently farmers hated it then and hate it now. Okay, so it's pretty unanimously hated. Why do we keep it? Government, change this. Don't let it be a thing anymore. It's stupid. Nobody else in the world does this. At least from what I'm aware of. Although not surprising, though, that the government is keeping around something that everybody hates. That's on par for the US government. I don't know. It's stupid, though. We need to change that ASAP. I don't know why. My brain likes to do random things, right? And again, not gonna psychoanalyze me here, but like, for whatever reason, my brain just decided to start thinking about Mystery Science Theater 3000. I don't know why. Hopefully they get rid of it. Alright, you're driving? Alright, Vincent, we will chat with you later. Drive safely. Yeah, I hope they get rid of it too. It's just idiotic. Like, if it actually served a purpose and helped people somehow, okay, sure, I guess. But, like, I don't know. I mean, ooh, my head itches. is that? Oh, because that's why. Alright. Wait, why is that not? I don't understand. Are they separate instances of that? Sorry, folks, I'm just looking at something on my layout here and where certain things are located, and just very confused about it. Alright. 2 more pieces, and then we can start cleaning these guys up. Alright, let's use the big guy this morning. Why not? I don't ever use this one. Oh, hold on. Got a piece here that I've got a little bit more of a nub than I would really like. Alright, let's use the big guy today. I don't ever use him. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Very nice. It's got a little bit left on it. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Very good. You actually thought it had something to do with kids not having to be at school in the dark, but yet it's dark, so dark, early morning. They would be heading to school in the dark. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever the case is, it's just idiotic. Like, if you don't want kids heading to school in the dark, don't live in a place where it gets dark early or something. I don't know. That's just my thought on it, though. Like, I'm also a little bit biased, not having kids, so. Let them be in the dark, it's fine. You know, nothing bad used to happen back in the day when people, you know, would walk in the dark by themselves. Oh wait, what's that? Stuff did actually happen, and we just romanticized the past? Oh. Oops. It's really weird. For some reason, my left arm is really cold, but my right arm is fine. At least relatively speaking. I don't know. My body does stuff like that sometimes. I know that, like, when I'm leaning back, there's, like, a nerve that gets pinched or something in my back, so my right hand ends up going cold because of it, but, like, I don't know what's going on with my right arm, or my left arm now. Maybe, it might be the same sort of thing, because I do have it leaning up against the desk. But I have the right one like that too, so who knows. These ones are coming nice and clean. I like this. Very good. Obviously can't get rid of all of the nub marking, but if we can mitigate what we can, then why not, right? I gotta stop, like, using this. Oh, shoot, I missed this guy here. Whoops. I wonder, in the course of me streaming here, how many times I will bonk my head on my ring light. Yeah, they look pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised even, like, these ones here. Like, you can tell that, like, it's scratched up a little bit from the thing, but, like... Let me use my thing here, my balancer. There you go. Looks a little bit better. Can't tell that it was chewed up by the razor as much. Then let's... put a little bit more of a matte finish on that there. Now I gotta do it to all sides of this, dang it. I did not think that through. Here we go. Alright, now where was I? Here we are. I'm trying to think of, like, when I should do one of my larger kits as a celebration. Anybody have any ideas? Like what sort of milestone or something I should hit before doing that? I was thinking maybe if I hit 100 followers at some point that I might do that. Wait, tell me to stand up? Shut up, watch. Nobody cares. Wait, did I get all of them on here? Yes, okay. And I've got 3 larger kits. So, I don't know. Build up on them. Maybe if I do like a mega stream at some point, doing the Neo Zeong. That would be good. Do one at 100. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Are only those 2 on there? I can't be right. Oh, here we are. There I go, bonking the ring light again. Let's get the brush out here. Clean this off a little bit. I've been debating on whether or not... So this is a little bit of a conundrum for me. So, like, I want to also stream video games too, but it seems that, like, I don't know, whenever I do try to stream video games, I just don't get any crowd. And I don't know if it's just, like, because of the days that I'm doing it on, but, like, it's been... kind of sucks that, like, I don't know, that I just haven't been able to do that at all. Because, like, that's part of my backlog, you know, are the video games. And, you know, I say that when I open my stream, too, is that I record my progression of my backlog, or through my backlog of video games and model kits. And for some reason I start with video games. I don't know why I say it that way. It just feels more natural, I guess. Or you could do one after the bonking the ring light 100 times. Oh, no, that'll happen way too soon. Appreciate the suggestion, though. It's like, the problem is it's like right at forehead level. So I lean forward a little bit. And it just flips it. Maybe it'll just take a little longer to gain a bigger following of video games. Yeah, I mean, well, so like, the thing is that like, it's still, you know, on the same channel. It's not like it's a separate channel that I set up for video games. I don't know. I suppose because I've been doing Gunpla for so long that like, people probably see it and are just like, oh, video games? Nah, that's not for me. Nah, fam. That's what the kids say nowadays, right? You're still saying fam, yeah? Let's just say they are. I'm hip, I'm young, I'm cool. Let's be real, even when I was young, I was neither hip nor cool. Although Kez would argue with me on that. Which, I don't know, that boggles my mind. Same thing kind of happened with me, like, back in college, too, was, my friend Amanda, we had worked together at a grocery store when we were younger, and, like, one day she ended up confessing to me that she liked me, and I had liked her, too, and she was like, or I think I told her first. I was like, I've always thought you were cool. And she was like, really? And she was like, so I've always thought you were cool, and that I was, like, not cool enough to hang out with you. And I was like, really? That doesn't seem right. I don't know. I'm very hard on myself, though. But, like, I just don't see myself as a cool person. And, like, don't get me wrong, I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me if I'm not cool. I know I'm a nerd. Like, when I was drinking one time, I started talking about math. Like, who does that? Who? But nerds. Nerds do that. Like, I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me. A little bit strange, though, that I was talking about math while drinking. And, well, let me rephrase this, too. Math while drinking without other math people around. One time, nerds are cool in their nerdy cool way. That's every time. Quiet, Vincent. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not every time. It's a few times. Shut up! You don't know me! You're not my supervisor! You're not my friend, you're a Decepticon. Prime numbers! What am I, that one chick on the movie Cube? Prime numbers! Prime numbers! But don't get me started on prime numbers, man, because, like, I'm just joking. I don't know a ton about prime numbers outside of, like, what they are. Not gonna lie, I'd be kind of surprised if I started talking about math nowadays, just because I've been out of it for 10 years, so, like, I don't know. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, that's... there we go. Like, at least back then it made sense because I was in college and, you know, I was active. Oh, actually, longer than 10 years. Crap. It's been 13 years since I graduated. Dang. Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Yay. Use my nail to get that colored a little bit better. That worked. I felt bad yesterday with that one guy who was in the chat was talking a lot about Gundam and stuff, and like me just not knowing much about Gundam because I haven't watched many of the series. And I'm just like, uh-huh. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. But hey, I mean, as long as he was okay with me not knowing a dang thing about it, that's all that matters. He learned me a thing or two. Got me interested in watching the different shows that he was talking about, so... There we go. Alright, now the shoes match, at least. Shoes. The feet. I'll learn eventually. Yeah, oh yeah, it's just gonna take a lot of time. Unless if I, like, take some PTO and just binge a bunch of the shows. But I typically, when I'm, like, doing laundry, I'll sit down and watch a few episodes. It's easy enough to do that. I feel like I kind of sit in the in-between land of I like cool robot, I build cool robot, and I like Gundam, because Gundam is a good property. I mean, I do like Gundam because it's good property, but, like, you know, I don't know nearly as much about it as other people. I feel like it's kind of you either know everything or know very little, or nothing. Yeah, I got almost 50 years to get through. Oh, okay. That's all? That's all. Although, I don't plan on doing, like, every little thing. I'll probably skip over, like, some of the weird, um, shorter things, or, like, movies or whatever that I've heard that are just not good and don't really add much to the story or timeline, so... Oh, here it is. That was another bonk there. What are we up to? At least 5 now. I kind of wish I had something like a bonk counter. I don't know how I would ever implement that, though, without, like, having a mod on here, updating it. What have I heard that isn't good? I don't remember. It was an obscure thing that's, like, hard to find anyways. with like, I want to say it was CG as opposed to traditional animated, or 3D CG, because everything is kind of made with computer graphics nowadays. Yeah, I wish I could be a little bit more specific about it, but I don't remember. Because there was like, I think there was a review on YouTube that I watched that like goes through all of the timelines and talks about the different like shows and movies and stuff from them. Igloo? That might be it, yeah. That might be it. It was a while ago that I saw that review, so... But that sounds familiar. I want to say that it was Igloo. Yeah, you heard the CGI doesn't hold up. Ah, okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure it was that then. Are y'all done driving, Vincent? You think that Netflix one was decent? Hey, focus on me. You know, as long as you're focusing on the road, that's all I care about. I just don't want you to get into an accident because you're talking to me. That's all. But the Netflix one was decent? Okay, yeah, that's actually what I was going to ask you about, was if you had watched that or not. I've been hearing kind of, like, mixed reviews about it. Like, I've heard that the CGI is good, but the, like, character development and stuff isn't great. Especially for a Gundam title. Nah, you're good, Lord. Lots of traffic lights. Ah, I gotcha. But yeah, like I was saying, that like the development of the characters wasn't that great. Could have used like a few more episodes from what I heard. But I've yet to watch it though, so no opinion on that as of yet. Yeah, it's a simple story. Ah, gotcha. I'm excited to get to the other titles, though, like, past the original MSG. Just because, like, I hear, oh wait, the MS team is really good, and that it kind of gives you, a perspective of people on the ground, of, like, you know, the everyday citizens that are dealing with the war. Or something like that. I don't know, I could be mistaken, might not be that. It's like a World War II story behind enemy lines. You're talking about, 08th MS Team? Or the Netflix? Either way, yeah, that does sound interesting, though. And I'm thinking, once I get these legs built, I'm going to take a short 5-minute break, go get some more coffee. That'll be a nice pausing point for all of this. Why do you not want to... No, Netflix? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Still got a nub on it. All right. 08th is like a Nom story. Oh, interesting. Okay. I gotta flip this back here now. I mean, my left hand is still wet from the whatchamacallit. Oh shoot, I need to clip out PC7s. Missed that. God, I can't believe can't believe how long Gundam has been around for. I mean, like, I can, but at the same time, I can't. Like, it just is kind of crazy, in my opinion. I'm putting that back there. Go. That needs to be down a little bit more. Netflix is only like 6 episodes, like 2 hours. You can watch it like a movie. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, that is pretty short, isn't it? Down all the way. Can't tell, I don't have enough nail. And we'll just say it is. I gotta rebalance this here. Excuse me, folks. Pardon the noise. Go. That sits up there, like that. Excuse me. Got something in my throat here. It's in my throat. Which way does it go? Not there. Down there, yeah. Oh shoot, I missed E10. Getting too distracted. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's my own... Same thing that I do every single time. I just look over stuff because it blends in with the other, steps. Or the other items in the step. I have nobody to blame for it but myself. I think that'll be okay not to use the razor on. Man, I really wish that this, like, little, I don't know, whatever it is in my throat, it would go away. It is very frustrating. Let's do it on this side, since I can at least understand what's going on with that. Yeah. There we go, okay. Aha! I have figured it out. Through the power of observation and reading. Side down. And we have a foot and a leg. I guess technically 2 feet and a leg, but... Oh, should I even clip that off? Ah! Sorry about that, I just threw my piece. There we go. Oh shoot, did I put that on backwards? No, okay, alright. Whew. I wouldn't have been surprised if I had, though. As I am wont to do from time to time. Let's readjust this a little bit. There we go. It's moving a little bit from me bonking. Well. No! Missed a piece. That's buckets. Which one is the... That comes off? There we go. Or if I can sneak that in without having to take this entire thing off. Answer is no. Dang. Yeah. Which way does that go? It's angled. That? Okay. Oh, no. You stay in there, good sir. I don't appreciate your sass. There we go. Oh, yeah. I can't believe... oh, excuse me. Good gracious. I can't believe how fast this year has gone by. Just the fact that Christmas is coming up already is a little bit insane, in my opinion. I don't like how fast this year has gone. It has just gone by in a flash, and I feel like I've accomplished nothing. Well, I shouldn't say that. Outside of the stream, I feel like I've accomplished nothing. In there. Let me get... Oh, I guess it was going in there. You agree? Yeah. It just... I don't know. Did I put that in there the right... Yeah, okay. Oh, I missed a little bit of a nub here. Let's use this here to shave it down a little bit. I know, and then this week is going to be a bit of an odd one for streams. Because I forgot I have to go into the office on Wednesday and Thursday. We have this, like, holiday thing going on, I think. And, so I don't know what time I'll be getting back for those, which really sucks. Those just go like that. Oh, and that pops down in there. Okay. Oh, that's upside down. Did I do that one upside down too? I bet you I did, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. Good, none of the pegs broke. Oh, give me a little bit of a heart attack there. That's like that. Goes in there like that. That. Like that? I guess. And this one's got to go in there the other way. Hold on, which... That's in front. Sir, I got married and started this. I've accomplished stuff this year. Like I said, I'm talking about, like, more around the house. But yes, I do suppose that I have, I have been having a lot going on, so. Right, there we go. Put that all the way in there. Alright, we've got a couple pairs of legs. So I'm going to call a break here. I'm going to go get myself some more coffee, freshen up a little bit. And then we will be back in about 5 minutes or so. Alright, everybody, I'm back. Took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but B needed breakfast and had to go outside, so... Alrighty, let's start doing some panel lining and stuff on this guy. Oh boy. Let's see here. What all do I want to do? I don't know. Rid of this. How that would look. Brown. What to do? Alright. Let's see what we want to do with this guy here. I just kind of grabbed everything and we'll go from there, apparently. Probably seems silly doing this on the bottom of the feet since, like, nobody's gonna see it, but I don't know. I feel like I need to. Ah! I feel like it's there for a reason. There's detail on the bottom of these feet. Oh god, what am I doing here? I just fell apart within the last, like, 30 seconds. So, chat, what do you think? Should I, on the red, so I typically just do black panel lining, but you think I should switch it up with a little bit of, like, try some red or do some brown? I know people say that, like, brown for red is, like, the color that you're supposed to do for panel lining. You know what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna scuff this guy up a little bit to get rid of the shininess of the where I was getting rid of the nubs. Take the brush to this now and get rid of all of that dust. Make it look a little bit better. There we go. Should I do that with everything? Maybe. I don't know, because I feel like that looks kind of weird now. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and scuff everything up. Because why not? Give this guy a matte look. Not like, you know, Dylan or Scott. Just matte. Or at least as much as I can. Put out of there. Oh, that is tight. Holy crap. Be able to get in there that good, but you would just do black, honestly. Yeah, like I said, that's normally what I do, but I kind of want to, like, go outside the norm of what I usually end up doing, just to try something new. At least on the red pieces. Just vary it up a little bit. Let's... You guess brown could look cool? You don't know about red? So, yeah, like, the red, what I was thinking about is, like, a darker shade of red, to kind of give it... Like, the whole idea with the panel lines, right, is that they're supposed to look like pieces of armor put together. And so, like, my thought on the red was, like, a darker red would be able to, you know, look as if it's, like, recessed in, you know, a shadow from the other piece, the other armor plating. If that makes any sense. Let's push this guy down. There we go. Yes. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, the problem is I don't know if I have, like, the right color red for this. Yeah, that's probably just gonna blend it. Give it a little test here. A little testy test. Yeah, you can't even tell with that marker. Yeah. So I'll try brown, see how that looks. Who knows? May or may not look good. Oh, here it is. Let's clean this one up a little bit. Bunch of dust on it. You know, I'll give it a try. Yeah. Worst comes to worst, I don't like it, and I get rid of it. The brown, that is, not the mobile suit. Bonk. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good with a matte type finish on there. Let's, since I have this off, do that. What do you think? Should I put some chrome on these guys here? Make it look like they're rivets or something. Oh. You know what? Yeah, let's put some chrome on there. Why not? That would look good. Agreed. So I'm gonna actually scuff that up a little bit too, so it'll set the chrome a little bit better. Hopefully accepts it better. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I don't oversaturate it like I always do. Oops. Got a little bit messy on the sides there. Take this thing out here. I gotta make sure not to put my finger on this. I think I just did, yeah, a little bit. I have such a bad habit of, like, touching the chrome when it's drying. Not on purpose or anything like that, but just 'cause it's there. Shoot. That's fine, I can take care of that. Do a little bit more panel lining on it. Pull the black back into it. Or do I have any... Where'd I put my toothpicks now? Oh, jeez, they're right next to me. I was about to go on a manhunt for them, and they were right there. I think that took the panel lining out of there. Whoops. Okay. I'll make sure that's dry before moving on to the other side, because Lord knows I will end up messing that up if I don't. So let's start with this one here before I start scuffing everything else up. That way that'll give this time to dry before I need to move on to the other side. Alright, let's see here. Where's my panel liner? Get that on in there. I feel like I'm being a little bit more chaotic today than I usually am with like how I build. Normally I'm a little bit more methodical and prescriptive, but like today I'm just like, let's do this and let's do that. Trying to like let go a little bit more, you know? Find that creativity that I've been lacking for so long. don't know if it's the lighting or what, but sometimes it's hard for me to tell where the chrome is and isn't. Dang it. But yeah, I think the chrome is going to look good on this. Kind of a little pop of, I'd say color, but it's not really color. It's a little flash of something. Flash in the pan. Go. Trying real hard to be careful with this, just because, like, I can be super sloppy at times, and I don't really want to be sloppy here. Trying to minimize the amount of chrome that goes on the base of this as possible, so I don't have to clean up more. Problem is, I get very impatient. I just want to go, have things done. But that's not the way that this works. This stuff takes time, and I need to learn patience on it. Which I think is kind of funny overall, because, like, building Gunpla in general kind of takes patience. To some degree, at least, I think. I don't know. I could just be speaking out of my butt right now. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Dang it. Dang it. Stupid hand. That's okay, we'll clean that out. Where's my toothpicks at? Where's my toothpicks at? I think that's just spreading the chrome. I can't tell. Shame. Yeah, I'll have to come back to that and clean that up a little bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna take a little sip of my coffee here. So I have these pieces scuffed up. So this goes up there. Let's keep these separated at least. Not that it's hard to figure out what goes to what, but, like, I don't know. Try to be less chaotic at least, somewhat. Oh, shoot. No, he has some on his feet, too. Crap baskets. I'm just... do I do just the top? Oh, no, I can't get around all of it. Okay. Bonk! Yo, Mama, how many bonks are we up to now? Panel line in there first. Where did I put my cap now? Oh, there it is. Dang it. And I'll have to re-panel line over that. Or just leave the chrome in there? And maybe I'll just leave the chrome in there. Yeah, yo, Mama, I think if we were going to go with the large kit after 100 times I bonk my ring light, we would probably be doing that at the end of today then, with how many times I've hit this thing so far. There we go. Finish scuffing this guy up here, and then we will put the chrome bits on the feetsies. You're not counting? I thought you were counting that, yo mama. At least I make the assumption that you're not counting. I don't know. You don't say anything to that regard, so I don't know. A little bit rude to me to assume that. And we'll say, because the chrome on these is like, you know, fresh looking, that this guy is fresh off of the factory line. Right, hasn't been used in battle yet. You wasn't, but you weren't, but you could. Nah, that's all good. I was just giving you guff. Or goof. Ooh, my head itches. Hey, trying to think of all the stuff that I need to get done today before I go to concert. I gotta get my garbage around, because I'm so bad about that. I know that it needs to be around for tomorrow morning, but like every Sunday comes around, I'm like, oh, I'll get it in the morning. And then the morning comes and I'm like, crap, I have to deal with the garbage now. I don't know. Future me does not like what past me does a lot of the time. Have a bell go off every time I hit it. Put like the bell from the dog spell for the door on there. That won't get annoying at all. Oh, that would be kind of funny, though. I'm sure everybody would get kind of annoyed with it by the end, though. Yeah, that would work. Yeah. Did I put my finger in that? That's still drying? Oh, you dingus. What was I saying? I always end up putting my finger in the dang chrome. There you go. That looks okay, I think. I don't know, probably. I had to push this out a little bit further. I'm bringing it in too close to my body, and I feel like you guys aren't able to see what I'm doing. I don't know if that's actually the case, but, like, that's what it feels like to me. God dang it. So bad at this. Alright, now I gotta set it down like this. Make sure Chrome doesn't touch anything on those. Hiya! I think I'll do the base first of this. I'm trying to be so cognizant right now of not touching the other side of Chrome, or the other side that already was painted Chrome. Just trying to make a concerted effort not to do the ding-dang thing. I'm being a little bit messy with my Chrome here. Alright, there we go. Set that down. And now we can get back to scuffing our other stuff up. As I go and put my fingers in the chrome on... Oh, shoot, I just straight up missed some chrome on this. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Uh-oh, Bebop's upset about something. Wonder what he's barking about. Just turn it on and walk away. You know, some crafters use a heat gun or blow dryer to quickly dry painted areas. Doesn't take but a quick second, just thought. Yeah, I mean, that is the possibility. I have other stuff that I'm doing, though, so, like, I can paint it and set it down for a bit. Plus, then, like, the noise from it. If I weren't doing stuff on Twitch, I'd be a little bit more okay with it, but just because of the noise and the microphone and stuff, I don't know. I suppose I could always just mute myself when I'm doing that, but I like being able to talk to you guys. When I can, you know, actively think of things to talk about. Because my brain don't always work too good sometimes. Head empty, no thoughts. Sorry if I keep pulling this back towards me. I gotta get used to this setup again. So I was watching something the other day, and this actually thought this was kind of an interesting. Or wait, was I watching something, or it might have just been on Reddit? I don't honestly remember at this point. But like somebody was talking about like when you are sanding stuff, that like to alternate directions that you're sanding for like each grit that you go up by, because then you'll be able to see like areas where your previous bit of sanding did not go over well. Like stuff that was missed by your lower grit. I thought that was kind of interesting. There we go. Looks a little bit up top there yet. And I don't do a whole lot of like regular sanding anymore, but if I did, I think I would probably end up doing that. Let's put this on. There we go. And now you'll never see the chrome again. Perfect. Come on. Turn, you booger. Good tip? Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a very insightful tip. There we go. Alright, let's see. Which way does this go now? Not that direction, apparently. Goes like that. There we go. And then this one will go the opposite direction. Because we're distracting you, what was the tip? So like when you're doing regular sanding, which I've done that from time to time with my kits, to go with your lower grit, go one direction. So say let's say you're going to go horizontal with that, and then with your next grit up, go vertically, so that way you can see where you have and have not hit those areas well enough. There we go. We got our chrome on there. Looking decent. Alright, let's try this brown marker on here now. Where did it go? Here we are. See how this looks. Okay, but that's when you use different grits, though? Not the same level? Yeah, correct. Different grits. Bonk. I don't even know if these markers are going to work that well. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to hit this multiple times with these markers in order to get it to work well. Problem is they're not thin enough. Loppers! Be careful, I've bonked a lot. I might brain my damage. That is very true. Thank you very much, Vincent. Appreciate the heads up. Ha! Heads up. Stupid. Because, like, I can see how the brown would look good on here. I just don't know. Like, ah! Yeah! Problem is, it's such a thick marker. It's not, like, thin enough to get where I need it to be. And it seems like when I go over it, it's not really... It's almost like taking it off again. But it doesn't look bad, though. I think the brown works okay. Like, all things considered. Hmm. I'm thinking here. Do I want to try to get rid of some of that seam by creating some sprue goo? Maybe. It takes a little bit, but it does look nice when it works out. Let's... Oops. There we go. Readjust that a little bit. Because that was starting to go askew from me bonking. It's not bad, I suppose. Not exactly doing what I was hoping it would do, but... Hmm. See, it's like these ones here that are so tiny that I don't think the brown is going to be able to get in there. But... I wonder, do I have a brown Gundam marker? If I have a brown Gundam marker, that might work out okay. Let's see here. Do I have any brown? It's brown? It is brown. Alright, let's try this. Oh wait, is that brown? Almost kind of like pinkish. Pink. Nope, that's pink, apparently. That's Char's pink number 2. I suppose... let's see here. Okay, so I don't have a brown, but I do have this red. I think, what is this, Char's red? Yeah, Char's red. Let's see here. How does this look compared to that? It's probably not going to give me what I'm looking for. A little bit. Kind of hard to see, though. Let's see here. If I do it from here. Sorry, I keep pulling back. I gotta stop doing that. You can kind of see it. Just don't have anything quite dark enough that it's like gonna override that red. I don't know. Let's keep trying this around here. Might not work so well because I already have the brown down. Brown down. Like, you can kind of see it. Suppose I probably should have been testing it on a different one and not the same piece. Since there already was that brown marker. What we'll do is we will test this on here. We'll do the brown on the other one. We'll clean up the red from this. Actually, you know what? This red might not work too badly. I'll just need to clean up in some areas. So I think it's dark enough that, like, it's noticeable. But it's not, like, so dark that it's, like, significant. I don't know. It's hard to tell, and I'm sure it probably doesn't really show up on the camera that well. Let's see here. I'm gonna try changing the color of the light really quickly. Alright. Maybe that'll give us a little bit more better view. I mean, I'm able to see it. I don't know if you guys are able to, though. It's a very subtle difference. Like, it's not as stark as the brown is here. Oops. What are we doing there? Alright, yeah. No, you know what? I think I'm going to continue on with brown. It's a bit more noticeable, and I think a little bit more what I'm going for here. I just wish that the tip of this dang marker was a little bit thinner. I think I'll just have to hit these areas twice. You can see the red? On here? Yeah, but barely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, I think I'm gonna stick with the brown because you can see it a little bit more. Gives it a little bit more of a shadow feel to it. Yeah, it's just not showing up enough in my opinion. I'm gonna go back to the soft white light here. There we go. It's a little bit less harsh on my eyes. Probably is a little less harsh on your guys' eyes too. Oops. Then I think what I'll need to do is I'll just need to run over with the brown a couple of times just to thicken it out a little bit. I wish this tip was a little bit thinner. And I'm kind of tempted to, like, take the hobby knife to thin it up a little bit, but I don't know how much that'll mess it up. Clean that up a little bit too much. All right, folks, I'm going to take a couple minutes breaks here. I'm going to run to the restroom really quickly, and I will be right back. Alrighty, everybody, I'm back. Apologize about that. Right, so let's see here. Where I'm gonna grab a oh, there is water puddling. There is water puddling on my desk. Crap. My little bowl with my water for filing is dripping all over the place, apparently. That's what I get for putting a paper towel in there while I'm doing this. Alright. Oh, I was gonna grab a Q-tip too. Max, what are you doing? Grab a couple of them. And we will go over the stuff a couple of times here, and then try and clean it up a little bit, see how it looks. Go. Looking pretty decent. Let's get our panel lining on the knee thing here. Probably not going to be terribly noticeable, but that's okay. Sometimes subtle is good. And other times subtle is a little bit too subtle. Alrighty. Yeah, wish I had just a slightly darker red for this. But that is okay. We make do with what we got. Oops. It's actually kind of funny. I think the brown is working a little bit better over the red than it is just on the plastic itself, which is a little bit weird. It's like adhering to the paint from the Gundam marker. Interesting. Oops, that did not go in there that good. I got a question for you, chat. Does anybody else get this, or is it just me and I'm a weirdo? So like after drinking coffee, I have this like filmy like texture on my tongue. And like I gotta figure I'm not unique in this, but like, I don't know. I'm also hypersensitive about how things feel in my mouth. Like textures and whatnot. It's just, I don't know. I have a lot of difficulty when I get like new fillings and whatnot, because my brain, like my tongue just keeps rubbing over them and over them and over them. And so like my tongue ends up becoming raw, and then I focus on how my tongue feels raw. And it's a vicious cycle, and I hate it. It is, I don't know, it's weird. Brains are stupid sometimes. Like, when they give you anxiety for no reason, and it's like, what are you being anxious about? There's nothing there. Will you stop? Or like, so I'm allergic to a few different foods, like fish, pineapple, bananas, and when I say fish, I mean like just actual fish, not seafood. So like I can eat calamari, octopus, presumably things like scallops and oysters. I don't know, I've never tried those, but presumably. I know I can eat eel, and so like I've gone out to eat before and I've had like calamari, and my brain starts freaking out, going, you're gonna die, you're gonna go into anaphylaxis, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I have to like negotiate with my brain to stop freaking out. You don't get it from coffee, but you drink a lot of it, maybe just don't notice. It could also be from the milk and sugar that I put in my coffee, because I know that you drink yours black, so. But yeah, so like my brain will do stuff like that, and it's like, can you just like calm down, dude? I know I can eat calamari. Like, why are you freaking out about this? Like, just settle down. We're gonna be fine. Yeah, I think the deal here was going over these multiple times. To kind of thicken the lines up a little bit. Hey there, Dynamis Builds, or Dynamis? I can't remember how that's pronounced. But welcome to the backlog. Glad to have you here with us this morning. Hope you're doing well this Sunday. We are currently working on the Gouf Crimson Custom. Just doing a little bit of customizing on it. Trying to get the panel lines looking a little bit better. The marker that I have doesn't really work too well for that, unfortunately. So, gotta go over it a couple of times. I tried using red, but the red that I have is a bit too light. I don't have anything dark enough that really pops out. And I end up doing something stupid and just being like, trying to go way too fast. Doing well, just sat down to start on Masquerade Barbatos. Very nice. I have got the recirculation color in my backlog. I'm looking forward to that. I love, love, love the look of the recirculation colors. Then again, I'm just a sucker for, like, black with neon colors in general, so stick any of those together and my brain lights up with happiness. Like, back in the day, this is dating myself right here. On, like, AOL Instant Messenger, I would, like, my text would always be black with neon green. This is just the normal one. Nothing wrong with that. You know, you don't need to be a shill like me and go to P-Bandai. I've done that far too much, so. Dial-up tones, you've got mail. Exactly. The screeching noise that you get when somebody picks up the phone while you're still on dial-up. Get off the phone, I need to call somebody. But Mom, I'm doing something right now. Talking with my friends. I'm on Yahoo. Leave me alone. Ah, the 90s is a simpler time. Yeah. Like, looking back at it, there are things that, like, I didn't realize at the time. Like, that AOL was basically just... And I could be misremembering this, but it was basically just... like a browser service or something like that? I don't remember. Like, at its core, you know, after you got on. I remember when, don't worry, you're old AF as well. Yeah, I feel like a fair few of the people that come join me are a little bit older. I know my buddy Vincent, he's, you know, my age. My wife, Kez, she pops on from time to time. She's my age. A few other buddies, so yeah. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good. I gotta get the knee, the right leg. Or left leg, I don't know. Not paying attention to it. Oh, it was the right leg. Both literally and figuratively. There we go. Alright, we got a couple of legs built. Now, which direction do you go, Mr. Crotch Piece? So that faces that direction. What? Oh, what the crap? That's not... Uh-oh. Oops. Alright, we need to redo this. I must have turned when I was doing that earlier. There we go. There we go. Alright. And that goes towards the back. So, Dynamis, do you have a favorite build or anything that you would recommend to me? Or things that I should look out for? Me and my buddy recently figured out that apparently the real grade Zeta is do not do that. Apparently, it was the most frustrating experience I've ever had building a Gundam, and like, I've never wanted to quit building something before, and this made me want to just like rage quit. You're fond of the Strike Gundam? Any particular grade, or just like any of the Strike Gundam models? Let's see here, A6. As for real grade advice, stick to any number over 25 until you get the hang of it. Hey, Lord Bob. How you doing today? I'm fairly familiar with the real grades. Just like, whatever reason, the Zeta was not... I don't know, the design choices on that, because of the fact that it was transformable, were... It did not work well, in my opinion. You just like the looks, but it changes as well. Gotcha. Yeah, Strike is a very nice looking Gundam. Okay, number 2. Only grade you hated so far is the RX-78-2. I'm looking forward to, I was able to pick up the version 2.0 from P Bandai the other day, so that'll be coming in the mail in like, I think it's January or February or something like that. Yeah, Zeta real grade put you off of real grades. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, Vincent. It's a hard sell. Number 26 has an advanced MS joint frame. Gotcha. Hey there, Earl Dunk. Glad to have you here with us at the Backlog. Hope your Sunday's going well so far. Just picked up the 2.0 from your local shop last week. Nice. Hopefully you like that one a little bit better. Let's see here. PC 10 and 1. Granted, you want to build that crossbone that you got. Yeah, so I mean, like, the, what is it, 10? Don't base other real grades off of the Zeta. Transforming mobile suits are difficult to pull off in the engineering stage. Yeah, that's understandable. I get why they made the design choices that they did. I don't agree with them, though. Only 2 real grade to avoid are the Zeta and the Sinanju. The rest are okay. Yeah, oh yeah, you know what? I've heard that about the Sinanju, too. Where am I? Oh, here it is. PC 1. You'll give the first one the benefit of the being the very first real grade kit, so some issues are expected. Yeah. I think that's a very fair thing to say. Just finished the cannons on the Zhao Workshop Oracle. Hoping to have it done by next month. Nice! Are you doing any customizing on it? I haven't gotten too much into customizing myself. I swear I bring this up every stream, but I've got an airbrush that I really need to set up and start using. So I'd like to do a bit more customizing outside of just like panel lining and a little bit of like painting with the markers, or like hand painting some things. You think 80% of real grade issues are that people over clean the parts, and that little bit is just enough to ruin Bandai's tolerances. I can see that, yeah. I think another issue with some of the real grades too is that, like, and I experienced this with the Zeta, so I'm not one to speak on, like, you know, I've done it myself, is just like overworking a piece, trying to move it, and then snapping part of it. It's a custom paint job, didn't do any scribing on this one. Nice! What sort of a color scheme are you doing on that? But yeah, like I said, I do think part of it is just like overworking the joints and just trying to move it in a way that it shouldn't move. Which I think, is it the unicorn? The real grade unicorn that people constantly are breaking the arms off of? Your real grade Zeta, you just glued some parts. Don't like transforming your kits. Yeah, I don't plan on transforming mine either. Mine is sitting on the shelf of shame. It's not going into my display case because I don't want to touch it lest it fall apart. It's disappointing, too, because I really love the colors on the version that I got, because I got the P Bandai version. Again, I reiterate, I am a shill. Yeah, you broke the arms off your real grade unicorn as common post on the Gunpla subreddit. Okay, it is the real grade. That's what I was trying to figure out. I couldn't remember if it was the real grade. I knew it was the unicorn. But yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. I don't know how many times in a day that I see that post. It is, I don't know, it's somewhat funny to me at this point, because it's like, everybody does it. Almost kind of like a rite of passage. That's not one of the kits that I own myself, so I can't speak to it, but yeah, it seems like every day there's at least one person posting, I broke the arm, is there anything I can do? You get metal replacement bits for the real grade unicorn? Oh, that's good. Speaking of which, I built the Master Grade Wing Zero EW a little while ago, and I need to get back to that because I forgot that I had the metal frame for it. So I built it all, and then completely forgot about it. Plus I have the, what is it? The Snow White additional parts, the effects parts for it. Thinking back on it, when you did the build, the real grade unicorn, you had looked up the issues and ended up adding some lubrication that worked to prevent the breakage at the time. See, now that's a great idea. Too bad most people don't think of that. You want metal replacement parts, not the POM metal? Not familiar with the POM metal. Best advice for the real grade unicorn is pick a form and leave it alone. Yeah, well, kind of going back to what we were saying about the Zeta too, is like transforming just kind of ruins. I shouldn't say ruins, but like compromises the integrity of the suit. Use silicone grease on the joints. You have a few tubes of it. Helpful when doing tight joints. Cool, I'll have to remember that. Gotta watch some of the lube, it'll eat away plastic. Yeah. Yeah, I think between that and the, help, why is my kit cracking, are two of the biggest things that I see on the Gunpla subreddit. And the latter of those just being, you know, that they were panel lining with the pieces already together with, like, Tamiya panel liner. Is the palm metal the resin cast parts? Resin and aluminum parter? Oh, okay. Or stain it, yeah. Yeah, don't want either of those happening. Staining, not as big of a problem, at least in my opinion, than breakage, but, you know. I have been curious too about the resin stuff. I've never really looked into it, so I don't really know what it's all about. Is it just like replacement pieces, or are they like? Because I think I've heard of like conversion kits. Polyoxymethylene is like 5 times harder than ABS used for making gear wheels and ball bearings and whatnot. The metal add-on parts are made of harder. Oh, that's okay. All right. And the metal add-on parts are made of. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I have been curious about the resin conversion kits. I haven't really done any research into them, so like that's like kind of farther out there for me, but I'm intrigued by them though. Plastic on your Master Grade Zaku was strange. It started randomly cracking. Without like doing the panel lining when everything was put together, or because I know that's a common issue that people have, is they'll use like the Tamiya panel liner and it'll go into the cracks between the pieces, and it'll eat away at the plastic because it can't dry. You've heard of that with the Psycho Zaku? Oh, okay, so it seems like that's not just you thing or user error. Heat cycled plastic, it was stored bad. Surprised I haven't bonked my head on this light in a little bit. In a hot minute. Oh, there we go. That was my glasses. That is one of the arguments people make against having a backlog of kits. Oh, is them sitting? Interesting, I didn't realize that. Huh. Well, I guess I'll find out, because I have a little bit of a backlog problem. If stored wrong, they will break. Oh, okay, alright. I keep all my stuff in the plastic until I'm ready to work on it. And they're all in, like, my closet. In, like, dry, dark places. So, I don't think I have anything to be worried about in that respect. Still there? Still there. There we go. Did I get all the PC pieces there? Yeah, okay. No paint at all when it cracked. When he painted it, he did some parts white and the parts went pink after top coat. It was prime signal. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Wish I had an answer for you on that. I don't know as much about painting, unfortunately. One of those areas that I want to get into, but haven't. Is this backwards? Oh yeah, that was backwards. Okay. Backlog is gunpla making kits are just a side effect of the real hobby. Right way? Yeah. There we go. Sounds kind of like dry rot on plastic. Interesting. I gotta take my watch off. I keep catching on stuff with it. Which direction? That goes up. I'm gonna get that in there? How? My fingers don't work like that. That one, yeah? Yeah, okay. Dry rotten plastic only happens in cold, dry conditions, which is hella odd. Oh, that's weird. Dry, cold... Huh. Interesting. There we go. Well, it's a good thing that I have my my backlog stored in the basement, which is stays relatively warm throughout the year, and then my one closet, which... Oh, crap baskets. I forgot to plug my phone back in when I was setting up. Don't mind me, folks. There we go. There we go. Fading is UV's fault, not heat. Heat will bring back the color. Oh, heat can also give issues. Think of faded plastic on cars. Nope, that's the wrong marker. I want the brown, not the black. Where are we? There we go. You love how they reconditioned plastic stadiums. Oh, yeah! You know what? Yeah, I forgot about that. They bring, like, a heat gun to it, and it, like, brings back all of the color. That stuff is wild. I was absolutely flabbergasted the first time that I saw that. Like... I don't know, it's just, like, it seems kind of counterintuitive. You have about 7 kits in the backlog. You tend to buy stuff in sales. Besides, having kits in the backlog is much better than not having anything to do. That's fair. I have a bit too much in my backlog, which is why I started this channel, hence the name. Currently sitting at about like 70 kits in the backlog, and I may or may not have purchased more from Premium Bandai with this recent dump. So that's gonna go up again. Oops. Go. Got a couple down here. So I don't remember who it was that recommended these markers to me, but like, they do not work. Oh, you know what? Shoot, I meant to be scuffing these. Crap. I don't remember who recommended these markers to me, but they don't work nearly as good on this stuff as I was informed that they do. Less than 300, you feel me? Backlog treadmill. It's a mood. Oh yeah, it definitely is a mood. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've gotten through a good amount of them on the channel. I want to say I've got... How many of them? At least 10, I want to say? Over 300 plus. Is that how many you have? Holy crap. If so, I don't feel as bad about it now. They work much better on painted surfaces. Ah, okay, maybe that's why. Maybe they were talking about painted surfaces and I didn't read it all the way or something. Very good possibility with me. Which I guess that makes sense. If you put down a layer of primer on it, it's gonna stick a little bit better. The only issue that I'm, like, or the biggest issue that I'm having with currently is just that it's too big of a piece, too big of a tip to get into there. And I don't know if, like, if I were to cut it down, if that would ruin the marker, or if it would still be viable. You own a little over 730? Holy crap. How do you have that much space to store them? Oops, that's not the right side. That is insane. You made a wall. Yeah, it's fair. I guess there's... At some point, there is no, like, where else to put it other than just creating a new wall. Brush this thing down. There we go. I pulled forward far enough. Yeah, it's not terrible. You're using an interactive panel liner at the moment. It's really good. You got it when we had the Tamiya black paneling shortage in the UK. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think we were having that over here too at one point. I was actually surprised when I got my hands on one, just because... Actually, I think the guy at the store told me to pick it up now, otherwise I might not get my hands on it for quite some time. Which is funny, because I haven't really used the Tamiya panel liner. Do we know why there was a shortage on that stuff? Also, there seems to be a physical limit on how narrow the pen tips can be for this kind of pencilless marker. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, so, like, it's interesting that you bring that up, because, like, I do have... Because I bought a whole kit of these, with a bunch of them being black. And... Let's see here. There is a 005, I think, in here? Or... What is the smallest one I have here? 0205... 005, yeah. So there's the 005, which I feel is smaller than the, So here's the tip on that one. And then here's the tip on the Gundam marker. So I feel like they're comparable. The Gundam marker is a little bit bigger. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. Ooh, not Zaku. Yes, sir, Christopher. Tamiya is lacquer-based, where Mr. Weathering is oil-based, and a lot safer on bare plastic. Good to know. I just completely forget about this nub here. Yeah, we had a little bit of a fun time this morning when I was spinning the wheel, because we hit 2 wing kits back to back, and I've done a fair few of them already, so I wanted to wait at least like through this kit to... Oh, that's black. That's not brown. I was wondering why that was going on so well. It's because the tip's a lot finer. There we go. You're searching for alternative Tamiya panel liners. Yeah, for me, I tend to use... I do tend to use markers quite a bit, especially like the Gundam markers. I like the felt tip one quite a bit. And then, the poorer type are also, I think, fantastic. There we go. But that's good to know about the Mr. Color stuff. You're doing some Tyranids after this kit, need to change to painting fleshy things. Ooh, sounds interesting. Is that, correct me if I'm wrong, is that Warhammer stuff? Alright, let's see here. Let's put this on. Alright, we're looking good so far, boys. Well, I shouldn't say boys. I don't know your genders or anything like that. People, we're looking good here now, people. Try to be equitable. You also... you just started getting into brush painting with acrylic water-based paint with your latest build. Nice. Let's see, what are we moving on to? The chest. We've been having good luck with thinning water-based acrylics and adding a small amount of dish soap to increase the capillary action. Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard about that with the dish soap. Huh. Oh man. Okay, so I picked up, what is it? The Mr. Hobby, airbrush from this local Japanese marketplace a while back, and I was trying to use it, and I kept thinning the paint thinking it was just too thick because it wasn't coming out. Kept thinning it, kept thinning it, kept thinning it. I'm like, okay, this can't be. Like, this is way too thin at this point. So turns out the way that it worked was there was like, the nozzle had to line up with the tip of the thing. I had no clue about that. And so once I fixed that, it started working a little bit better, but not as good, probably because I made the paint too thin. High-grade Calibarn? Nice. I'm looking forward to build that one. That is such a beautiful kit, in my opinion. Soap might make the pigment particles fall out of solution, be careful. And the paint you used on your Calibarn is called Hero. Let's see here, A13. PC8. With that PC8, yo. You have quite a bit of Warhammer backlog. Painting flesh is a different process. It's forgiving. Lots of blending and glazing. Acrylic medium is useful when thinning. Okay, so we've got quite a few tabletop games that we play, my wife and I, that have minis that we've been meaning to paint, and like, I don't know, it's like, this is always hard for me getting into stuff like that, just because like, this is true about a lot of things, but like, I'm so nervous that like, I'm gonna make it look crappy and just like screw it up. But like, I understand there's a process of learning and whatnot, it's just hard getting over that hump. In your opinion, the high-grade Schwarzed is better than the Calibarn, in terms of posability at least? Interesting. Hold on a second. I can't remember which one the Schwarzed is. Oh, why are we not typing? Oh, okay, yeah. I do like that one as well. That is... Both of those kits are very, very nice. There's a Gunpla TTG Mobile Suit Skirmish. Interesting. Okay, there's apparently nothing there. I've been meaning to get back into... So I picked up Gundam Breaker 4 to stream, and I've been meaning to get back into that. I just haven't found the time to get into it, because I've been doing a lot more Gunpla streaming than I have video games, so... Shelf Present is Calibarn's stronger side, though. Which side is which? It's that side. C6. It's 5. Oh, there's 6. I gotta see if I can find myself a Schwarzette. That's another kit that I would really love to own. And I've seen, you know, people obviously purchase 2 of them to be able to do the full, like, set for the back, as opposed to just having the one half. I kind of like the asymmetrical look with just the one kit. You want to get the Z Gundam? Seen an awesome third-party head for it. I can't tell if Calibarn is a dad joke or just a bad translation. Which for Mercury, let's give it a broom. Exactly. You got a witch. You gotta have a broom for it. It just makes sense. 27 is on the left. Left? Yeah, left. Okay. Bonk. Alright, what are we up to there? Probably like... let's see. There we go, let's... Did I move this? Had to have. There we go. What was I doing? That's 26? Yeah, that's 26, so that's on the right. A 20 and 24. You just leave it to dust. Sorry, what? 20. Did I not? Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Why did I cut this out? Did I... Boy, howdy, I don't know what I was doing. 22, that's what I meant to cut out earlier. Jeez. Your favorite build the past 2 years have been third-party and new studio IP. In your opinion, Bandai and Kodo are falling off the game. So I haven't done any third-party stuff yet. I think I've got a couple of things in the backlog that are third-party. But I have heard that, like, the third-party kits are getting stronger and stronger. And for me, at least, like, the durability... So, like, I recently built the high-grade Maganak from Gundam Wing. And I thought that one was a very solid build. I don't know when that actually came out, though. So, like, what I've heard from all of the kits is that, like, Witch from Mercury was kind of peak when it came to, like, solid engineering, and then it's started to slope off since then. Post 2019 third party is amazing. Yeah, I have, you know what, I've seen some of them. I think, what is it, the Stargazer that I'm thinking of? That looks really cool. I think that's the name of it. I could be wrong, though. Number 9. Which from Mercury has the KPS plastic? Oh, is that what the difference is? I thought it was just the fact that they weren't using, ABS? Is that what I'm thinking of? Which from Mercury seemed like a concerted effort to stop using polycaps. That's what I was thinking of, the polycaps. They didn't have the polycaps. It seems to have carried over into the Seed movie stuff. Yeah, strong disapproval of third parties, no matter how good looking they are. Out of curiosity, why, like, what about third parties are you opposed to? Is it just the fact that, like, they're coming from China, and, like, the working conditions in China or something, or... The Oracle you're working on now is great, it wasn't that much either. 2015 Bandai invented a new plastic combo of ABS and PS, and why new kits have no PC parts, and Real Grade lost its dual injection inner frame. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. I always like learning about that kind of stuff. Just kind of the behind the scenes. If they use Gundam name F off, that's fine. Allow it. If they use the gun, oh yeah, yeah. No, that's understandable. I feel where you're coming from with that, because it's like, going off of the backbones of, you know, another company, but like, do you mean KO kits? If a kit isn't a bootleg, you would say it's not third party, it's competition. Right, let's see here, what do I need? I guess I'll put this stuff together first, and then I'll get around to that. Oh, KO, knockoff. Okay. I don't know why my brain didn't put that together for a minute. You like the gimmick that Nilsson Works did on the monument? I'm familiar with the monument, I'm just not familiar with the gimmick. What did they do with it? What I'm most familiar with it are those beefy thighs. They made the Leo head under the helmet and have a heart shape instead of a square, so that it's not a copy of the Tallgeese. Oh, interesting. Huh. If it's at least their own thing and not an obvious copycat, you might consider getting it. I think that's fair. And, like, as far as knockoff kits go, I'm right there with you. I don't buy knockoff kits. When I first heard about Temu, I did look at, like, a knockoff kit or two, and I was like, for the price that they're, like, selling that for, I was like, it cannot be good. So, would you consider the monument a knockoff, or not knockoff, but like an obvious copycat, or would you consider that more of like a redesign of the tall geese, like kind of taking inspiration from the tall geese but putting their own twist on it? You'll buy knockoff in a second. You missed Dragon Momoko. Monument is a tall geese inspired build, no different than a resin com, just in plastic. I was asking Chris about the how he feels about the monument, because it is like you can tell looking at it, it's like, oh yeah, like they definitely used the tall geese as inspiration for this. You know, it, kind of like the way that I would put it would almost be like a remix of a song, where like they're using something that originated from somebody else, but taking it and making it their own. It's also 1/60th scale, which is not a Bandai product. That's true. They do have that over them. Over Bandai, I mean. Oops. Bonk. Conversation about third party with Gunpla is interesting to watch as someone very involved with Transformers. That is also outside of my purview. I feel so bad sometimes because like everybody has so much to add to the conversation, and I'm like, oh, I'm not familiar with that. Sorry. But like I've been out of this for so many years that like there's so much that's just blown right past me because of it. You're okay with knockoff and direct copies. You don't know why you should care if Bandai is losing money. You just want kits to build. You'll just get the actual tall geese. Gotcha. And you know, like, teach their own too. Like, you don't have to like third-party kits. You don't have to like knockoffs or anything like that. I can see it from both angles, like, because Bandai is a big company and you know they do some shady stuff. So like to some degree, it's kind of like screw them. But on the other hand, it's like, you know, feeding into a more volatile marketplace, I guess you could say, by supporting knockoffs. Might have said third party initially. I meant knockoffs for both of those. Bandai is shady AF. Yeah. Oh, I missed it. Oh, wait. Jeez, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be cleaning these up. My god, I'm skipping steps here, people. There's a long history of companies making their own versions of Transformers characters, often to fill a perceived gap in what Hasbro Takara make. Every company is shady, why complain? I can't disagree with that. Companies do shady things. or at least like big companies, I should say. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to small businesses, the shadiest that they get are like laundering money, which is, you know, extremely shady, don't get me wrong. But it's not on the scale of like your Bandai's or oh, what are some of the other ones that I don't know, my brain is collapsing right now. Like, the one that's coming up offhand, not related to model kits or anything like that, is, like, Bungie, where, you know, they were like, oh, it's our developer that, you know, is the problem. Like, they're implementing these practices, and then they get out of the... I can't remember or producer? Publisher, there we go. That was implementing these practices, and then they get out of the agreement with them and start publishing their own games, and then, oh, hey... like, monetization within the game just skyrocketed. They made Ecopla just so, as a plastic manufacturing company, they can say they are green, 30mm, or I always want to say millimeters with that. 30-minute missions is just Plamel DLC. They have a monopoly on worldwide distribution as they own all the companies that supply major markets. Yeah, I think those are all good reasons to, like, not like them. I'm very, I guess we could say, apathetic to everything in regards to that. For me, when it comes to, like, knockoff kits, the reason why I personally don't go with them is just because of... I don't know what sort of quality product I'm getting with those. Whereas, like, with Bandai, I know I can go look up, like, reviews for it, which, like, with the Zeta, I probably should have. I didn't. You have 3 bootleg kits, not going to build them. You use them for the parts for custom work and kit bash. Oh, that's a neat idea. I never thought about that. Lord knows I have so many leftover parts from the kits that I've used that, like, at some point I will have enough to do a kit bash of just, like, the random crap that's piled up. Biggest FU from Bandai is PB. 5 years ago, pre-orders were 1 to 2 months out. Now they're 6 to 8 months out, so they can gain interest on our pre-order monies. Yeah, I think you were saying that the other day too. It's so, like, some of them are like that, but, like, the ones that they just put up for the Gundam base stuff. And maybe it's because of the fact that they are, you know, already existing within the Gundam base supply. But those orders are, like, I think at max 3 months out, I want to say. Or at least the ones that I purchased were, like, out to February. But I could also be... They might have pushed some of them out longer than that. But I hear you on that, though, because, like... I do have kits that I've waited on for, you know, like, a good half of a year, maybe longer, which is very frustrating. I guess, oh, okay, like, thinking about this too, now that you bring up the whole pre-order stuff and, like, monies, that's, like, one thing, not even, like, the monies thing in general, but, like, I just don't like the whole pre-order culture. Like, get something special because you pre-order. Like, just, I don't know, stop doing that. Like, just let me purchase the thing when it is available. Costs you about 10 pounds for a pack of plastic plates. And you got these 3 kits off of AliExpress for 9 pounds. That is cheap. They still sell AOZ kits in the magazine that owns the designs, don't get shiz. Because Bandai sell them factory direct through PB and not as retail dirty AF move. Yeah, that is scummy. I realized we would be having such a heated conversation today. But I like it. It's good discourse to be able to talk about this kind of stuff. See everybody's viewpoint. I'll use this small one for this, I guess. You do love you some Bandai, though? Yeah. It's a love-hate relationship, in my... Ooh, oh, bonk. In my opinion. It's like, they do put out good product, but, you know, also bad company. It's that whole, you know, like, argument of, like, well, if you don't like them, why do you do it? It's like, well, I exist within the system. If I could change it, I would. But, like, I can't. You picked up the Masquerade narrative a few weeks ago. After the shop, you ordered your 2.0, canceled your pre-order. Oh, that was a good idea. Yeah. I think that's a fair compromise. What's up, Kiki? My cat is coming over to say hello. Yes, hi, baby. I hear you. I do. Yes, I know, baby. Apparently she's been down here with me the entire time. Just sleeping. Hi, baby. Yes. Oh, you trying to say hello? Bonk. Okay, what? Hold on one second. I'll pick you up and I'll let you say hello. Hold on. Here, come here. Come here, kiddo. Come here. Let's say hello to everybody, Kiki. Cat tax. Say hello, Kiki. Oh, we are washed out there by that light. We're completely washed out. All the lights down here. Say hello. This is my baby, Kiki. And by baby, I mean she's like, I don't know, 12 years old or something like that. She's a good kitty. They're a business, you expect them to be dirty. They're a thing to make money, it's just how it's done, and they do it awesome. They made the red-blue label so they can get around toy safety laws and still sell kits to kids. Pure genius. Girl, huh? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna set you down now. There you go. What a good girl. I realized how how washed out everything looked from the front until I picked her up, and like you could not see her in the light. Still hovering around me. Gundam kits are not toys; they're figures and collectibles. Exactly. Actually. I did have to, my little nephew came over one time, with my mom to, because I was on vacation, so, take you apart. So they came over to, take care of the cats, let them out, like, clean out the litter box and whatnot. And, you know, my nephew saw the Gundam kit, or the Gunpla, and he was like, oh, I really want to play with those look cool. And my mom had to tell him that, like, unfortunately they're not toys. They're just to look at, no touch. Oh, it's still in here. Oh wait, no it's not. Oh, here it is. Bandai cannot be beaten for engineering. Non-Bandai kits do require a bit more work, but it's nothing that is a deal breaker. The only brand you wouldn't build is Mechanicore. You sat with your pal when he was building one, and it looked like a nightmare. There we go. Alright, now we got those together the way that they belong. Not quite close all the way. Boy, how do I have this oriented? There's supposed to be a thing up there? No, apparently not. And I was trying to be Mechanicore, in your opinion. There we go. What, baby? You keep crying. There we go. My monitor was just about to turn off on me because it's been sitting there for so long. Kiki, honey, look. I'd have you up here, sweetheart, but you get in the way. Yes, you do. You sit in front of my face while I'm trying to build. Makes it a lot more difficult. I think we need to clip your nails, young lady. Your nails are getting sharp. Typical cat behavior. Oh yeah, exactly. You're busy doing something? Please, pay attention to me. Oh, you're working? Here, let me jump on your lap. While you're on the phone. Direction does that go? In the front? Go like that, or is that... That doesn't seem right. Is that right? Oh, I guess it is. Huh, interesting. I wasn't expecting that to... Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that to go on the, Is it just supposed to sit? No. Hold on. I think that's on there properly. Many newer builds like the PGU, Railgrade Xeong, MGEX line, and other use the Mechanicore layered armored system. Well, a Bandai version of it. I've heard good things about the Railgrade Xeong. I think it was the Railgrade Xeong that I was hearing good things about. Matter. Oh, okay, I see there's a very small... Alright. There's this very small notch in there that I couldn't see. Sitting there looking at it, I'm like... You want me to orient this in a particular way, but I don't understand why or, like, what the difference is. So, that is like that. And that is like that. There we go. What time are we at? It's 10:30. I think, chat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up the backpack here and do, like, the panel lining and stuff like that for it. And then I will call it a day. Got stuff around the house that I need to do before I end up going out to the concert tonight. So, I should help Kez out with that stuff instead of making her do it herself. They're not supposed to put that on yet? Hey, yeah. Get in there. Ooh, that is a tight fit. That's not supposed to be on there yet? Oh, maybe. There we go. Kiki, honey, stop scratching at the chair. Oops. No. are you doing? Get back in there. Bad piece. That down all the way? Might be. Why do you not want to? Are you not supposed to go all the way in there? No, I guess. No, that's gotta go in there. Shave a little bit of that off, see if that helps at all. It's a little bit too tight. It doesn't want to pop in the dang thing at all. There we go. Needed just a tiny, tiny, tiny amount off of that. That's upside down. Aha. Might help if I have things go in the right direction. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, what? When combining with HGGPB series, other products are sold separately. What? I didn't cut that out. Do I need to cut that out? Choose one to assemble. Okay, I'll just go with the one that I already have. So I have no clue what the difference is. And I just gave us another FU this week. Was that the P-Bandai stuff or something else? Wait, what am I doing? No, oh, okay, that's not the one that I want to have on. Hi, Kiki Honey. Okay, she has just forced her way up into my lap now. 10-year anniversary of G Reiko and still no master grade, but they announced a metal build. Oh yeah, I remember seeing the metal build. Oh, I'm just an idiot and didn't finish clipping it off. Okay. Oh, she's on the back of my chair now. I'm falling back. There we go. Hi, Kiki. I love you too. You're making this exceedingly difficult, though. It's like they have a bet to see how long till we riot. Where did that go? Wait, what? That seems a little bit excessive. Yeah, no, we don't need these on there. It's my part separator. There we are. Off there. Ah. Yeah, we're just gonna put the backpack on. There we go. Alrighty. Let's do a little bit of detailing on this bad boy, and then we are gonna call it a day. It's also the 10-year anniversary of IVO, so you're hoping more than just a Vidar. Oh geez, I didn't realize that IVO was out for that long. Holy crap. That's insane. Thank you, Kiki, for pushing my head into the light. Honey, I love you. You sleep by my head all night. Do you need to be doing this right now? He is such a sweet cat, but at the same time it's like, please don't. You're making this very difficult. But as Waves in Reverse said before, cat... Typical cat behavior. What am I doing? Good God, I don't even know anymore. My brain is rotting. Oops. That was not where I meant to place that. Oh boy. Alright. Zax, slow down a little bit. There we go. Don't need to be in a rush. We'll go back over that with the brown marker again, just to fill it in a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. Put this torso on. Come on. Oh. I'm missing something? What did I forget? Is that not? Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. It's not. I am very confused. Okay. That is apparently not the right piece. Alright. Does that just go like that? XP1, 3. Alright. We should play a game called What Kits Are Not on Pre-Order on PB. Yeah, that's fair. Alrighty. I think that's where I'm going to call it for today. My brain's starting to fizzle out a little bit. But thank you, everybody, for being with me. They added, like, all of them. Yeah, that's because of the Gundam base stuff that they're shipping out, I guess. When you're watching your PAL build GP01 Mechanicore, your brain was trying to figure out exactly how you would paint it and assemble it without damaging the paint. You have to test fit everything on them. Oof, that sounds rough. But, alright, I'm going to call it for today. Thank you, everybody, for being here with me today. Thank you, everybody, for following me. Really appreciate it. The fact that you're here with me means the world to me. And yeah, I will be back on possibly tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. With me having the concert tonight and work tomorrow, I don't know, I may or may not be on. We'll see. But until then, we'll see you all later. Peace.